What up, world? Good morning. Happy Father's Day to all the amazing men out there in the world. I am Dwayne Langham. This is the YOLO the road least traveled. And you have just tuned in to a very special conversation about the importance of fathers in the home.
And now, my dear, as you were saying...
That's right, today I'm going to hit you with a little PSA. Got the public service announcement to make sure that you keep in mind how important fathers are. And of course, no disrespect to my ladies out there. We all love our mothers, value your role in society. But today, on this day in June 2016, it's all about the dads. That's right. I wanted to share some quick thoughts on my personal experience and a little bit of research I've done about fathers and how important we are in the household, in our children's lives, in the community, in society in general. What fatherhood means to me is building of character. You see, fathers have a very important role into character development. Women, mothers, the maternal instinct is historically and traditionally best suited for the nurturing development of relationships. In the past, women have maintained the children. Women have maintained the tribe, the village. The women were best in communication with each other to know what was going on. Now, of course, to modern day, it may be simple things as domestic abuse, getting into other people's business, gossip, and blah, blah, blah. But the important part of that structure, historically speaking, in more primitive times, was that the women were able to know who was sick, were able to know if someone was missing in case some critters had snatched some children or snatched some people at the edge of the village. They are able to maintain the communication, which is why women talk more, by facts, more than men. The maternal, nurturing, and mother skills was best suited to maintain the status quo of the village and the tribe, or the family, making sure everyone's feelings are expressed, making sure everyone's feelings are valued, everyone's opinion is heard, and that everyone gets along, because relationships are the important dynamic. The most important values that humans have is the ability to gather in numbers, making us exponentially more powerful. Now, while all that's going on, the men were providing and protecting. The men go out to expand the land, expand the grounds, expand upon what the world means to the village, to the tribe, to the people. The men would go out and hunt and gather. The men would go out to protect territories. The men would go out to find new territories, to reinforce the borders. The men, the paternal, the father, would typically instill the values of life skills, learning how to build, learning how to hunt, learning how to survive. Nowadays, that most easily equates to the mentor-apprenticeship relationship, teaching the skills to go out into the world. Now, the way I relate that in my own personal life, some of the research I did on the topic and importance of fathers was talking about the balance. While the man's paternal fathering skills and a woman's maternal mothering skills, two completely different dynamics, and how they each have their own value and role in the child's development. Standing alone by themselves, neither one is adequate. While together, they manage to make a perfect balance for a child to grow up and be thriving and contribute to society. In my own personal experience, my lovely wife is fantastic at nurturing, making sure our children understand that they are valued, that they are loved, that their feelings matter, that how they feel is important, making sure that they know that we are there for them, we support them. Whereas my role as a father, I only naturally feel inclined to push my children as soon as I'm aware of the boundaries that they're capable of. You know, as my youngest daughter, who's now 20 months, I remember teaching her how to hold a bottle. I tied a towel across her bassinet and balanced it there with some safety pins and would let her learn to hold it for herself. And that's how we first built our bonding relationship, where she would understand that I will teach her things. I will teach her how to do things. I feel best skilled teaching my children the importance of how they impact the world. The best way I heard it described was that the maternal nurturing instinct is to teach from the aspect of how the world relates to the child, whereas the paternal, the father, teaches from the instinct of how the child relates to the world, how to go out and accomplish, how to value themselves, how to build up their character, how to know what they're capable of, how to not have fears, how to push beyond those fears. Being an only child raised by a single parent, I can most definitely tell you the value. I spent those years, while they're far and behind me now, today, as the man I am before you, I spent those years trying to find my character, trying to find who I am, where I came from, what I was about. I was 10 years old before I got to know my father, and 14, 15 years old before our relationship was null and void. Just didn't have the impact, or I came to the conclusion that there wasn't anything to offer and I wasn't missing out on anything. Now, don't get me wrong, that goes into my own story that I've told myself for 30 years about being alone and nobody caring for me. But at the same time, I can definitely attest that there's something missing there. No different than if the mother wasn't in the household. There's something there. If you're not getting the full maternal and paternal experience, even if it's co-parented, even if it's separate households, we're not talking about divorce, broken families, dysfunctional families. We're talking about not having that interaction at all. Mothers matter. Fathers matter. Parents matter. But again, I'm going to keep it to where my expertise lands, and that's being a father, being a man. Something very important nowadays, a phrase very big back in the 90s when I was growing up, is that a woman can't raise a man. In other words, a woman can't raise a boy to become a man because she is not a man. Someone who does not have the skills of being a man. A man, while can instill values, I do believe, I don't fully believe he can teach the in-depth qualities, the immersive complexities of being a queen, a proper woman, a lady in the streets, elegant, intelligent, beautiful, knowing how to cultivate that beauty to captivate others and have true impact in her role in society. I don't feel a man is strongly suited to do that role. And in the same regard, a woman teaching a boy to be a man, I don't feel she's well equipped. Because being a grown man myself, having to go and find my own manhood, still didn't have the dynamic. While I have my dad, who not biological, has been in my life since the age of 6, because of where I was, we still didn't have the relationship where he held my hand and walked me along to show me the ropes or any type of apprenticeship and mentorship. To me, fatherhood is about the foundation for your family, for your children. The wife and woman of the house seeks the support, and of course it trickles down that the children would seek the support and love of the father. Just like our Holy Father, we're lost. We're trying to fill a void without having that father role in our life, understanding where we come from, why we are, how we are, where we are, what we are. That's the same thing when it comes to the paternal role of the father. The importance of fathers, in my eyes, is showing the future, the children, the family, the structure of what life is about. When I improve, my household improves. My children learn to communicate better, learn how they should be treated, how they should be loved, and how they should be valued. And I have 2 little girls. Now don't worry, we'll wrap it up before I ramble on too long, but I just wanted to chime in, have a conversation with everybody about the value of fatherhood. I wanted to give a pat on the back to my fellow fathers out there. Keep in the forefront of your mind the value of fatherhood in society and community today. So to all the wonderful, amazing, strong, who are satisfying the paternal role of fatherhood, whether biologically or even just stepping in to play the role as a mentor or role model, big brother even. Thank you for the work that you do. With all the craziness going on in society today, we need more fathers in the household. We need more fathers in people's lives. We need more mentors, more guidance. As always, I greatly appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, which I know you've already done. You did that, right? Until next time, I wish you the best and only success. Enjoy your Father's Day this 2016. Share it with the ones that you love and show that special guy how special he is for you. Until next time, peace. What is the Landmark Forum? Excellent opportunity for you to ask. Thank you. The Landmark Forum is an amazing program I found that literally changed my life. Whatever the case may be, just do it. Start trying it. See what you can learn. See how it comes out. See if it's even something you're really interested in. The whole point being, just do something. Anything else you want to say?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I think you're beautiful. I think you're beautiful.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.